Introduction. Before you begin chapter 1, I want to give you a clear roadmap of what this audiobook series will help you build. This is not a traditional GovCon book series, an audiobook series filled with theory, high level frameworks, or dense acquisition language. This is a practical, a book that is actionable. This book is designed for the founder and solo founder and small business teams. This series is designed to give you results. My goal is simple: to help you build a complete, sustainable, data driven GovCon CRM system you can use immediately, even if you're a solo founder or 2-person or 5-person team. It doesn't matter. A system that is small enough to manage, yet powerful enough to transform your business. Now, let me tell you exactly what to expect. Who this book is for. This book was created specifically for solo GovCon founders, 2 5-person teams, subcontractors entering the federal contracting space, early stage companies building credibility, consultants wearing multiple hats, or you might be a coach wearing multiple hats. Service-based firms moving from reactive business development to structured business development. That's your business development team. Small businesses trying to stay organized while self-performing and delivering client work. If your business feels chaotic, reactive, or overwhelming, this system will help you take control. If you've ever thought, I know what I should be doing, I just can't keep up. I just can't keep up, then this book is for you. Now, what this book will help you build as you move through this audiobook series. Through each chapter, you will be building your CRM step by step. Because of our time being so limited, I had to build it step by step. I love how Amazon Prime does it. They don't give you all of it at once. They give you maybe 1 or 2, 3 episodes, and then see if you like it. And if you like it, they continue to build more episodes. As a small business owner, we don't have a lot of time. So we have to do that same model Amazon Prime use. Build a couple of seasons, build a couple of episodes, and see if this is for you. Okay? So this is not a passive listen. All right, this is a guided build. So by the time you finish, you will have a simple, strong, and effective CRM, written visual structure, because although you're listening to the audio version, the book version is taking place as well. And as soon as everything has been edited, finalized, then the book will be released. But so that we don't stop the production, we said we're going to post the audio version first so people can listen to it. If you need to listen to it over again, if I was talking a little too fast, because I know I do talk fast sometimes, I tried to slow it down. But if you need to speed it up, then because I'm notorious for speeding something up, especially when I'm trying to listen to it to get to. Now, when I'm re-listening to it, then I slow it down. It depends, so that way, because we know our time is so limited. Okay. But by the time you finish, you will have that pipeline organized in clear stages. All right. A tracking system for outreach and follow up, a method for qualifying the opportunities, a way to score your pursuance, things that you want to go after. Should I bid on this? Should I not bid on this? All right. A system for managing those relationships. Too many times it is hard enough to build the relationships and you have to manage it as well. All right. A capture routine you can maintain. All right. That's our reality as a small business owner. All right. Templates, worksheets, prompts. Sometimes you need that prompting. Sometimes you need those templates because you don't know what you don't know. And having those help you, it sparks ideas. Oh, I like this, but I'm going to switch it to this. Oh, but I want to see this data. But I don't want to see this data because this is the only data that I'm tracking. You understand what I'm saying? Built for your business, customized for your business. Now, I'm going to give you the general information, but you're going to take that general information and customize it for your small business firm. All right. Now, you're going to build your capture routine you can maintain, right? The foundations of a predictable business development, because we already talked about this, right? This is the same system I teach my coaching clients and the same structure I use when I'm working as a consultant, and the same system I use that I practice in my own consulting practice. All right. I'm teaching what I have done and what has helped me, what's growing me. Then also we'll be talking about all of the resources, the industry experts that I learned from and that helped me as well. And that's going to be in another audio series and book, but I definitely want to mention that. Now, why this book is different. There are many GovCon books out there. I can explain. And that explains how the government contract works. It's many of them. Very good books. I didn't want to build the same thing that's already out there. You can go get those. And I would definitely be recommending the ones that helped me and I still use to this day. All right. And there are many out there who teach acquisition terms. And there are many that walk you through proposal writing, the FAR, the Federal Acquisition Regulation rules and compliance. But very few books and almost no books with a that are written specifically for solo founders and small business teams. Okay, so I really want to focus on that area, because there's plenty of large primes out there. There's plenty of coaches and consultants for large mid-tier businesses, but there's not many for small startups, very, very micro startups because, to be honest, you don't have the funds to pay for a coach or consultant. So that's why there's not a lot out there for you. So as some of the challenge that I faced when I got started, that's why I knew it was important because I was that person starting my business from scratch, trying to get coaches, mentors, construction consultants, and all those things. And I just I couldn't afford it. And then when I did I get a coach or consultant, sometimes it was hit or miss. So then I went to the Apex Accelerator, formerly known the Maryland PTAC, and they helped me because it was a nonprofit. So, they helped me to grow. And then I became, after being with them for 3 years, I became a procurement counselor because it really helped me. And I wanted to give back to the community, having been a former contracting officer, contracting specialist. And then, so now this was a different area of my life that I was learning a different aspect of business. So I had to give back. And then having worked with over 300 and something businesses while I was there, I used all of that information that I gained to design this tool for the small business, the founders, the small business, the startups who are just getting started. All right. And teach you how to organize your business development in a simple, sustainable way. The Small Gov GovCon teams have special challenges, limited time, limited staff, you're still self-performing, inconsistent business development routines, your competing priorities, all right, constant client demands, difficulty following up, and really no true CRM system designed for you. And you cannot run your business like a large prime. You just can't. You don't have that dedicated staff. You shouldn't even try it because that is not where you are. You will be there eventually, but let's focus on where we are now. All right. What I love about the scriptures, it tells you, if you be faithful over the few things, then I'll make you ruler over many. I can't think of where it is right now in the scriptures, but I love that scripture because it means that learn how to do with what you have, basically, and then he will give you more. Because you've learned how to be faithful over that, then you'll get more. But first learn how to be faithful over that, right? So make sure you know that. You shouldn't even try. You need systems designed for your size, your bandwidth, your phase of growth. And that is this system. Okay. Now, a word about data. Now, throughout this audio series, you will hear me talk about data, insights, and decision making. Do not let the word data intimidate you because I'm going to break everything down in this book. I mean, I've taken time out, read several, and I will also reference the books that I'm reading that assisted me. Because see, you don't just get on this journey alone. You build this system off the back of those who have been doing this, the subject matter expert, the industry experts, and so forth and so on. All right. Right. Okay. In this series, the data simply means clear information used to make better decisions. All right. Not complicated analytics, not enterprise dashboards. These dashboards are made for small business so you can keep up with some things because we're people visual. We love visuals to see stuff, to capture stuff quickly. All right. Not formulas or coding, just structured, meaningful information that helps you see your pipeline clearly, follow up consistently, evaluate opportunities wisely, and grow with confidence. Data is not about being technical. Data is about being intentional. You know, I had this, I'm still working with, several small, a data visualization client. I love her dearly. And she taught me so much about data because when I learned, I was looking at things just from an acquisition standpoint, but she was teaching me how to look at things from a data visualization and how to focus only on that core thing, not to go after everything, not to do focus, and I love that. And that really helped me in my perspective. And then sometimes they get busy and they're self-appointing the job. So as me being who I am, I bought every book there was for data visualization, right? So I could understand my client. So when my client is speaking with me, I can answer those questions. I've done the research. So that way they could feel at ease with me. All right, let's get back to it. I don't want this introduction to be that long. Okay. Now, how to use this book and the book that will be coming out, but the audio series. You can use this in 3 ways. Listen to the entire audio series straight through. This gives you big picture of the system. Or you could just follow chapter by chapter. I will also be putting out the worksheets. As of the recordings, the worksheets are still in process, but they will be coming out as well. All right. Each chapter includes worksheets to help you apply what you've learned immediately. So the worksheets are designed for your company. It's just templates. When I say worksheets, all I mean is templates so you can use immediately. Immediately. okay, for your business, okay? Then what you're going to do is build that CRM model, module by module. So chapter, module by module. And by the time you finish this entire series, you'll have your CRM done. Okay? You don't have to build everything at once. You don't need to feel overwhelmed. Each chapter is designed, right, to teach one concept. We're only dealing with one concept at a time because it's just too much, right? You already feel like there's a water hose, okay? Give you one task and make one part of your business stronger. That is it. Small improvements compound quickly. All right. And I love that book, The Compound Effect. These are different things I got over the years of reading all of these great books like The Atomic Habits, The Compound Effect, The Time Trap, The Government Sales Menu, and so many more. I'm new to government contracting. What should I do? All these different books out here. And I'm going to implement that in this series as well. So you'll know the tools that I use. Another good one, The Ultimate Sales Manual. It's so many. Okay. But let me get back to it. All right. Now, this audiobook series I created is going to match a YouTube playlist. Okay. So everything I'm going to create is going to be in that playlist. All right. So that way you don't have to look for it. We just want you to continue to make the small improvements. I'm going to save it into the playlist, and that way you'll have that for this one. All right. So I hope all you need to do is just stay focused. Don't get overwhelmed. The next iteration I'm going to build is going to be video tutorials, demonstrations. That way you have your step-by-step builds, screen walkthroughs and stuff. But for now, let's just get the audiobook series going so you can see what's in store. Because what I've learned is, like I told you earlier, the Prime, Amazon Prime believes in putting out the series first, because you have to test to see and validate that there is an audience for what you're selling. All right. Because you don't want to spend a lot of time if there's no one out there buying what you're selling. So that's why I believe in everything going by the systems. Okay. So that way you can choose the format. If you want to watch the videos, if you want to listen to the audio, if you want to read the book, or if you want to use all three together. I just want you to be able to choose the style that fits your life and your learning rhythm. Me, I love audiobooks. I love them because I can multitask sometimes. Now, I do love to read because I'm one of those old school pen and paper. I love pen and paper. But that's why I felt like I should do all of the different platforms so you could choose which one is best for you. Now, why this system is for you. As I've coached and consulted with small GovCon teams over the years, I noticed the same patterns. They were capable, very smart, very committed. They had everything they needed to see except one thing: a simple, repeatable, data-driven system they could use every day and every week. And I realized small business don't need big tools. They need small tools that work. That belief shapes every chapter of the audio series, the book, the video tutorials, everything, helping you and your team to grow. Now, what you will feel as you move through this book, by the time you finish the audio series and the book, all right, you'll be more organized, more confident, less overwhelmed, more consistent, more professional, more strategic, more competitive, and more control of your small business. This is not just about tracking. This is about transforming how you operate. A system that gives you peace, a system that gives you clarity, a system that gives you focus. And focus is what creates momentum. Now, what's next? All right. Now that you understand the purpose and the structure of this audio series, You're ready to begin building your system. And in chapter 1, we will start with the foundation, what a CRM really is and why it matters in GovCon. All right, let's get started.